discussion, some variation, but let me just ask you first, Bono, why did you get interested in this issue? How did it come about for you and become so personal?
I've seen all kinds of stuff in this work. Prudence will probably speak to this better than ever I can. But it has this very strange feeling to be in a clinic and to see lines and lines of people, men, women, and children, queuing up, diagnosed as HIV positive, and the medical staff knowing there's no treatment. So essentially being queued up for a death sentence. And the strange look in their eye, which is, and I wrote about this today in the New York Times, it's not anger, there's no resentment, it's almost acquiescence. And then you turn to the medical staff, and they are on fire. There's rage and there is fury, because they know that it's an accident of geography, that it's not that there's no drugs, it's just that there's no drugs for per people in that geography. And that sort of turned me over. It affected me on way beyond charity or sense of compassion. For me, I felt it was a justice issue, and that it challenged the very idea of equality and our very idea of our humanity and civilization toward the end of the 20th century and now into the 21st century. But it had that effect on me. I couldn't believe being in a canteen of AIDS activists, the heroes of the struggle, discovering they were all HIV positive themselves, and then discovering they didn't have drugs. And when the drugs arrived, I was there, them fighting amongst each other about who gets the drugs, not fighting for themselves, but pledging that they were the least important person. It was unbelievable. I will never forget it. 3 and 4 people, you'll hear in beds, on top of the bed, under the bed, scenes you don't want to see in your life, and we're not going to see it if the rest of the world follows the leadership of the United States of America. And I really want to say, and I'm not an American, so you have to listen to it from me, thank you, thank you, thank you to the United States of America. Thank you so much on behalf of all those people you won't meet.
Dr.